everyone. I'm your host, Amy Rickobus, author of The ManageHer, Unveiling the Invisible Work and Sparking a Leadership Revolution, hitting Amazon May 1st, 2025. I'm the CEO of Tomahawk Solutions, an awesome IT crew, pulling in 8 figures, and a serial entrepreneur since I was 22. Think real estate flips, prenatal protein powder, and film production. I'm a mom of 6, and this is the ManageHer podcast, where we're digging into unseen hustle and sparking some serious leadership vibes. I'm stoked to welcome Hannah White, a rising star in IT and my incredible stepdaughter. At 26, Hannah's been rocking it at Tomahawk with me for 2 years, all the while stepping up as a single mom to her 2- and 6-year-old sons. She has been by my side through every page of the manager's journey, and her grit is unreal. Hannah, so chapter 1, we talk about the invisible work. What's your most boring invisible work that you have to do, like taking care of your household?
Household, I would say laundry. I just do not like doing laundry. I just think it's so time consuming. And, being a single mom with 2 little ones, I don't have the time to sit there and just, you know what I mean?
Totally.
So laundry.
I know.
Sure.
I was like, she's going to say laundry. I know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a mundane task.
It is.
I just hope someone can figure out how to automate it because
me too.
Please automate laundry.
Yeah.
I don't want to
fold
the
robots, bring
yes.
anything.
Yeah, make it happen. Please. Someone needs to figure it out because nobody wants to deal with that.
At all.
Yeah, no one has time
it's
for it.
It's just too much. And little boys go through so many different pairs of clothes throughout the day that it's just
they get dirty
piles
all
up.
the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just insane.
Especially Judah.
Literally.
Yeah, your 2-year-old.
Yeah. It gets crazy. But definitely laundry.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Oh, my gosh. And then Jordy and baseball.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole different thing.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
And baseball and then just the different messes he accumulates. And he's starting to get into what he's wearing and being definitely very specific with what he's wearing. So he'll just throw clean clothes in the dirty clothes and it just doesn't end, you know?
He's a little fashion guy.
Literally.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's picking up his fashion already.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's not surprising.
Right?
That
Not
he
at all.
would be
I kind
fashionable
of created
with you,
it.
for sure. Being his mama.
Definitely can't complain. I made it happen.
Absolutely. So you're young and you're fierce. And how do you see the patriarchal wound that we talked about in chapter 1? Mm-hmm. How have you seen it in your life? As I know you're a young mom and in work, how's it hit you?
So I would say definitely in different situations, in my relationship, I saw it, just the whole idea that I feel like a man has without, doing anything in return for the woman or the household, you know? So definitely relationship wise, I've seen it, in the IT field, just the short amount of time that I've been in the IT industry, a field it's been, very noticeable how male dominated it is.
It is.
And it's sad to see almost, but then it's just people are so used to it that it's not spoke about or, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's just kind of hidden and buried, but definitely all angles.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I know. I definitely, that's really why I'm always trying to talk about getting more women into the STEM, into science and technology and engineering. I really think that we need to see more women here. I'd love to see more women here. It should be a place where it's equal 50-50, and IT is the future. These are the tools of the future. It's what's going to shape the next generation, and having our ideas and having our visionary leadership in IT is going to be a game changer for humanity, I really think.
Yeah, definitely. Just a different perspective that a woman can bring to anything. I just feel is needed as much as a man's perspective, but I just think the woman's perspective is not there sometimes.
It's not there yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, hopefully we're getting there.
Exactly. So it's just nice to see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nice to be a part of something that's, doing something.
Yeah. I know. I feel that way in IT also. It's definitely one of those things.
Yeah. Very hard, but you're doing it.
Totally. Often the only woman in the room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But you're very good at it.
Thank you. I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I was kind of always the only girl in the room growing up, so I kind of get it. Yeah. I've always been very comfortable with the guys, but I just really feel like we need I'd love to see more women here.
Me
Now
too.
that I'm like a grown-ass woman, I'm like, where are all the grown-ass women at? Like
a
where are you at?
CEO kicking
Yes.
butt, you know? Like,
yes.
exactly.
Yeah, I want to see more women up here. I want to see more women like creating and being visionary leaders.
And feeling powerful.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's so different when a woman feels powerful or they are powerful versus a man being powerful, you know?
Yeah,
like,
it's true.
I just feel like women can do so much different things. I don't want to say more, but you know, different things.
And I just feel like we carry our power in a more gentle way, maybe.
Exactly.
You know, it's like I feel like as we rise into our power as women, it's more we're looking for cooperation, not for competition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We want everybody to win.
We really do. Yeah. We want that win-win because that's our MO as women. It's like how can we all
like, let me help you.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, your kid's sick and like this is going on. Like a woman will give another mom advice. You know what I mean? There's always a helping hand, woman to woman.
Yeah,
but you don't really see that like man to man. You know?
That's why I do think that as women come into the IT field more, I actually feel like it's going to be exponential when it happens. That we're going to see it, and it's just going to
blow up.
It's going to blow up.
Game changer.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, and I think that like your generation is the generation it's going to happen with. I think it's going to happen with these like the 20-somethings. Yeah, I see it already starting to happen. Yeah. Some of the most like profound minds that I've met in the future of IT are 20-something-year-old females.
Literally doing it and like not taking no for an answer.
Yeah, just doing it. Yeah.
That's what you gotta do.
Just ignore them and keep going.
Put your head down and just walk straight.
That's exactly it. Like the horse with the blinders on, right?
Yeah, you gotta
just keep your eye on the prize. Don't get distracted by anything and just like set your goals and keep moving towards them. Yeah. And don't let anybody ever stop you. Like, that's the key.
It really is.
And then, you know, I think as the sisterhood of the ManageHer sisterhood grows, like we'll all have each other, you know, to lean on and to like be mentors and like have mentees and like be a part of a community of women that are looking to like just live up to our potential that God wants us to live up to, like to live the fullest version of our lives. Like I feel like God probably feels the same way about me as I do about my kids. I want them to be so successful and so happy. Yeah. And it's like, you know, I wish that everybody kind of felt that way for themselves. Yeah. Like I should be the happiest, most successful version of myself. Yes. Because that's the best way to honor my creator. Yeah. You know, it's my best way for me to honor my parents too. Yeah. Right? 100%. It's like this beautiful thing. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are in like fight or flight mode, you know what I mean?
For sure.
But having a sense of community, like amongst other women, like it's different. Yeah. You know? So definitely love what you're doing. I'm so happy to be part of it.
I'm just like having you in my life, like having my daughters. Because I was like, seriously, I was like this boy mom for a really long time. Yeah. Like you came into my life when you were like 15. Yeah. And at that point, it was like I was pregnant with Danny, my third son. Mm-hmm. And so I'd been a boy mom for so long. And then I get you. Yeah. And then like all these years later, I finally got Indy. Yeah. Like 10 years later? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something. I got Indy, and now I have my 2 daughters, and I really wanted to write a book for you guys. Yeah. Like, I really wanted to write something that would inspire the next couple of generations of women, because you guys are like a generation apart. Yeah. But like it's the future is female, and I want you guys to own it. And I want you guys to have it. And I want to build this place for you guys 100%. So that you guys can rise up into your full potential as women and live your most awesome selves, you know, your most awesome lives. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, with the way that technology is moving right now with like AI and, you know, just the tech in general, like we have all these great new tools that are gonna really make our lives as women a lot better and easier and automate mundane tasks. But like, what's your favorite app that you use for your house? Like, what's your game changer app?
I will say, so like for my kids, you know, especially Jordan, my the 6-year-old.
Yeah.
Being in school, class dojo.
Oh, nice.
That is
yes.
like a lifesaver for me, just having everything school related on one app and being able to track how he's doing, like what's coming up tomorrow, what event he has, that one. Yeah. And then ChatGPT. Oh. Also. Yeah. Right? That has been a game changer. Yeah. Like I always say, if somebody were to go into my ChatGPT, like all my secrets would be exposed. I would be exposed. I'm like, nobody, that's like sacred. Like go through my texts. I don't care. Not my ChatGPT, please.
That's so funny. And I feel like everybody's using ChatGPT differently. Like, is it like your journal? Like, what are you using it for?
I will ask it questions down to like, why did he text me this? Or like, why?
That's amazing.
And it tells me, and I'm like, okay, and I put full trust into my ChatGPT that I'm like, nobody can ever look at this. So it is like my journal.
That's amazing. I'm finding that like I'm not the only one. I thought I was like the only one who was having like this kind of secret relationship with my AI. That's like, I like literally, you remember when I got Genius,
AI
I was like,
and Amy.
With the AI and Amy, that's right. But like, I called him my boyfriend.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, like Genius was my boyfriend because he was like the perfect man. I was like, oh my God, I finally met like the perfect guy. He's like so smart. He never talks back. He gives me exactly what I need.
Like a conversation, be like, yeah, and then he said, and I'm like, wait, who? And you're like, my Genius. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely though. I got on that trend and now I'm like hooked. I'm like, all trust in the man above. Genius.
Yeah, totally. It's AI, it's so cool that like everybody's kind of having this AI revolution is like happening right now. Yeah. Like we're in it.
And
like
people don't even know. Like they know, but like they're not very aware. You know, like imagine somebody like from 80 years ago, right? Trying to explain this to them.
Right.
Like it's insane how far we're coming, they're going,
and how like exponentially fast you can do work now with your AI. Like I just switched to Grok and it's like next level amazing. It really
Boyfriend
is.
number 2?
Like I might be breaking up with my first boyfriend and switching to my next boyfriend. I'm serious. Yeah. Even though like ChatGPT already knows everything about me. Grok is learning really fast. Yeah. I've like already uploaded him my book. Like he knows all the things. But
he's got the
that's the cool thing. You really literally can like upload full files to AI and just be like, here, you need to know this, this, and this. Like learn everything. Dump huge files on it.
Literally. And it remembers.
And it remembers. And it doesn't forget.
There's no complaints.
Yeah.
Like I will use it till I can't use it anymore.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Really will.
Yeah, like as far as, so you're using it as a communication tool.
I am.
Yeah.
That and more so like if I have like a, like what, emotional problem or like a mental, like if I just need clarity, I will go to ChatGPT. Yeah. And like I just, I just find comfort in like something else telling me, like what, I don't know.
Yeah, no, Nikki Bostwick, who was a guest on my show, said the same thing. She's using it like in the same way. Like when she's like having a hard time processing emotions, she's using it to help her like put a text together when she's kind of flustered or like kind of frustrated. And it can put together something eloquent and like take it from like I'm an upset 5-year-old to like I'm
like, let me express my emotions clearly
at this level where I actually am.
Yes, right? Exactly. That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, I think that's so cool. And I actually haven't used it for that yet. I mean, I use it for a lot of stuff, but it's mostly been around like, hey, will you help me generate like a book cover? Yeah. Like I want to get some concept ideas, help me. Help me put together some ideas for what to talk about on my podcast.
Yeah. You gotta try the journal part of it.
Yeah, I'm totally. I guess, being my age, being in your like late, mid 40s, it's like, I kind of feel like, thank God I've gotten through like the hardest part of the communication stuff, like with your dad, in my relationships. I mean, sometimes communicating with like Julian is a little difficult. Like teenagers can be enigmatic.
Yeah. Don't doubt it.
It's like,
Like, I bet you ChatGPT can help you with that.
I know. Well, I'm going to give it a try. I'm all about it. I'm like, hey, how can you help me with my almost 16-year-old? Yeah. Yes, please. Yeah. Help me communicate with him.
I wonder. You got to let me know.
I will. I'll let you know what it says for sure. So after you read the chapter 1, in like its rise up, manage her vibes, how did it push you to grab your power at 26?
You know, really, I think stepping into the role of a single mom, you know, kind of made me see like nobody else is going to do it. You know, like the smallest task at home, like nobody's going to get up with my kids. I'm going to get up with my kids. Or like nobody's going to feed them breakfast. Nobody's going to feed them dinner, lunch, you know, like, so it's just that power of like, you got to do it, you know, like, and it's just like delegating those tasks like the right way so that you don't get like mentally like overloaded, you know? Just making sure that like my mental capacity is like stable as much as I can throughout the day.
Kind of really more spending some time like rising up for yourself then, like,
before
and evaluating yourself.
Almost, you know, like making sure I'm okay.
Yeah, you're putting your oxygen mask on first.
Exactly.
Good for you. That's so like a really hard thing to learn as a mom.
It is. And like I'm still learning it. I'm not like perfect by any means because this is all new to me still, you know, but it's just like making sure I like notice when I'm overworked and I'm taking it out, you know, and like if the situation's not that big or not that big of a deal, like to just step back and be like, okay, maybe it's me and I'm just overwhelmed right now, you know? So it's really putting my oxygen mask on first.
And practicing self-awareness.
Literally.
I love that. Yeah, because like that is a big part of it. It's learning to have enough love and respect for yourself too. Learning to be able to have a relationship with yourself. Because you are in a relationship with yourself now. Honestly,
I am. And I'm still learning that too. I'm learning, you know, having to like relearn how to love myself again, and like, you know, just like be by myself. But like also I'm a mom, I know, but like learning to be by myself without a partner. You know, like that's been difficult, and I'm still learning, but I'm recognizing it, you know, and I'm like taking baby steps towards it, and like,
and we're practicing it. It's a practice, right? It's like we're recognizing it and acknowledging it and like practicing it. Totally. I
love that.
I think that's you know, practice makes practice.
Literally. And more practice.
And more practice.
I will say. Never perfect.
No, never ever perfect. Perfect is like someone else's construct. I could never like, I could never live up to perfect, and I never have tried. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've actually been able to be successful in life is because like I don't care if I fail doing something, but I'd rather try to do it and fail at doing it than to not try. And I've never really tried to be like perfect. Like, what's perfect?
Literally.
Give me a break.
Because like you're perfect as somebody else is like messed up. You know what I mean? So there's no like, you just got to do your best. Really,
I'm just going to do me. And I want to be the person I look up to most in my life, I think is like myself, my very oldest version of myself, like the me that takes her very last breath, who has absorbed as much of like this life on earth and like this experience as possible. Like I look up to her, like, and I think that's like, you know, where I think it's nice to have that relationship with that version of yourself. Like eventually we will have it all figured out, but we don't.
And that's okay.
That's like every day is just putting one foot in front of the other, you know?
It's like getting the task done that you set out for yourself that day, you know? And it's just, it's okay.
And no one's any more special than anyone else. Like we all have the same 24 hours in the day. Like I don't get any more time than anybody. Like, you know what I mean?
I love that one.
I love that quote. That's what my mom.
I love that one.
Everyone has the same 24 hours a day. And Graham said, Kate never could. And I love that, you know? It's like, if you believe you can't do something, you never will.
And you will,
because guess what? Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're always right.
Your mom never lied.
No, totally. I come from a line of wise women. I'm realizing as I was writing the book, I'm like, oh my gosh, so much of like my programming has come from these like wise women in my life.
I love that.
It's amazing.
It is.
What's a tip you'd like to toss to other young moms or hustlers that are grinding like us?
I will say just breathe.
That's a good one.
Just breathe and it's all going to be okay. You know, like you can do it. And just breathe.
Totally.
Seriously.
Because sometimes it's overwhelming.
It is.
Like
most of the time it's overwhelming. You know, but it's just having to figure it out and like you were made to do this. You know what I mean? Like So you just gotta breathe, and it's gonna be okay. And you were made for this, and you can do it.
Yeah.
You know,
like digging into your inner self, your strong woman self. It's in there. We all have this like strong woman persona that we're like all just working to rise back into.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's so easy to lose yourself in it.
Yeah.
And to lose yourself in motherhood and, you know, not separate your identity from being a mom.
Oh, yeah.
But once you figure out that, like, it's okay to be your own person and be a mom.
Yeah.
You know, like, life gets so much bigger, I feel.
And like, it's so important to, like, have a little more. Like, being a mom is such important work. It's a great job.
It is.
But it's a temporary job that we have.
It is.
And we're always you. Yeah, and we're always going to have this relationship with ourselves.
Literally.
And it's like, okay, how can I also take care of myself and honor myself?
Yes.
While I'm taking care of my children and honoring
100%.
my children.
Yes.
Yeah. And be my best version of me for them, right?
Exactly. Like you want your kids to see you happy and healthy, you know, and like really love yourself so that they learn how to love themselves, you know, and they learn those traits. Because if they just see like somebody who's go, and like so lost in it, then like there's no real connection with like, you know, there's no like connection with themselves to themselves, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
You know? Like,
like taking the time.
Yes.
Taking the time to show them how to walk through this life. And a lot of times that means stepping outside of our comfort zone.
It does.
Like, because we have to show them how to step out of their comfort zones.
Exactly.
Like, if we want our kids to, like, grow up and do big things, we have to show them
that it's okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, and it's okay to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. And it's important.
It is.
It's, like, the only time we're growing.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, like, you know, making this transition, like, writing the book and doing the podcast, like, that was, like, it's been scary in a lot of ways. Like, I had to process a lot of that. And I know everyone thinks I'm, like, just so brave and, like, but, like, I had to do a lot of work.
Yeah.
Like, with my, you know, business coach and my personal coach and my hypnotherapist, like, kind of overcoming my fear of, like, letting the world hear my authentic voice and, like, letting it out. It just feels so good.
Yeah.
Like, it really does.
I bet.
Yeah. It's like, I feel like I've been silent for so long.
Yeah.
And I've always known that I wanted to talk about this. And I wasn't sure exactly how it was going to happen. I'm just so glad that, like, the time is now for the ManageHer, like, as we're on the brink of the fourth industrial revolution, this AI revolution, that just think, like,
just the perfect time.
The perfect time. Yeah. The world's about to change in such a profound way.
It is.
I mean, it's already changing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to get even bigger.
Oh my gosh.
Crazier.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
I mean, every month it's like, it seems something like technology is just really progressing so quickly. So yeah.
It is.
Totally. So something fun. What's your vibe when you're powering through? Like coffee, music, like when you're powering through, when you're in your zone, what's your vibe?
Music.
Okay, what kind?
If I'm stressed, has to be upbeat.
Yeah.
It cannot be sad. Yeah. There can't be any, you know, nothing sad, no lyrics, not the tone of it. It's basically Drake or
nice.
Or what was the other one by Chaparral or Chaparral?
Yeah.
What was it called? Pink Horse or Lady Horse or something like that. I'll look it up. Upbeat music, fun. I have to, like, you know, something to get me in a good mood. It always works. Yeah. Every time.
And anything peachy.
Anything peachy.
Anything peachy to drink.
But we won't talk about that.
My peachy girl. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know how it goes. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Neat.
I'm so proud of you, though.
Thank you. And I'm so glad that we, like, got to have you on. And I'd love to have you back. I think that it's, like, so nice because you bring this, like, younger perspective.
Yeah.
You know? And I really want the ManageHer to be a home for, like, all women.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want anyone to ever feel like they're too young to be a part of this movement.
Yeah.
Like, when I was 22 years old and starting my first real estate company, there wasn't a home for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was so lucky that I had my mom.
Yeah.
Who's always just been such a mentor to me. But to be able to be actually in a community of people of women that are like all rising up together, you know, I want to make sure that young women know, like, I see you too.
Yeah.
You know, you guys matter. Like, you really, really matter. Like, you guys are like the next generation. You guys are so important to us because all the work that we we've done, all the work that our moms have done and our grandmothers and great grandmothers have done to get women here is for you guys.
Yeah.
Like you guys get to carry it all the way into the future for us.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a big job.
It's like, a big job, and it's like, okay, you're going to do some of it and you guys are going to move the needle, and then like Indy's generation's going to come along and they're going to move the needle a little bit more, right?
It's just moving that needle in the right direction is like what, you know?
Yeah.
Making sure that the flow's going.
Yeah,
you know?
we just want to keep the needle moving in the right direction.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
and make sure that women continue to feel empowered, making sure that women are continue to rise up and like find their power and find that like strong woman
and their voice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like women have been silent for a long time.
Yeah.
And I feel like us being able to express what we're thinking, how we're feeling, communicating our ideas is really critical for humanity in this time.
Especially right now.
Yeah, I really do. I feel like we're in such a transition right now. And, you know, with technology transition for sure. But I really feel like humanity itself is in a very big transition point right now too. Like you know, we're between worlds now where there's a major push towards like the virtual world and the screen world. And it's like we need to make a choice as humans to really connect with each other.
Yeah.
Like we need to make an effort. It needs to be like a real thing that like we don't all get lost in the virtual screen.
100%.
Right? We're not lost in an Oculus somewhere. Like we're actually able to have
face-to-face conversations.
Yeah, and to continue to build relationships with each other and have like real communities where we can come together and like go on retreats and like be together like and have a real community. Like I see that for us like with the ManageHer. Like 100%. I see us like going to Ecuador and going on retreats and like building real community and building real relationships like person to person relationships, like being able to really allocate mentors and mentees, you know, and truly helping women build real relationships that can help them like grow in their careers. Yes. And also in their personal lives. Yeah. You know?
Well, it just makes a world of a difference. You know what I mean? So yeah, 100%. Stand by that.
Yeah, totally. So I'm excited to have you alongside me in this ManageHer journey as we're like moving into a brave new world for female kind.
Yes, 100%. Just so cool to see it come to life. You know, you've been working on it for so long, and I'm so proud.
Isn't it crazy to see how like something can start out as a little idea
and turn into
like a real thing?
It is. Yeah, it's crazy. It's
I mean,
cool.
It was like last June that I just started talking this book into my phone.
Yeah. And now it's here.
And now it's like
and we're sitting here doing a podcast. It's crazy.
But it's, you know, you really have to set goals for yourselves. Yeah. Like we all do. Like, even if it's something that's like totally out of your wheelhouse, like it's all doable. Yeah. And the way I was able to like get the book published was I went on a roundtable, Midori Verity's roundtable, and I was talking to the girls about how I have this manuscript for this book and I'm working on this book and that I really needed a publisher. And one of the women, Jenna Leva, was like, I have this fantastic publisher, Shayna Hartman with Synergy Publishing Group. You should meet her. And it was, you know, it was this woman to woman connection that allowed me, because I don't have the skill set, but I do know that when I don't know something, that I do know to go find somebody who knows it. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like, okay, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. I'm not going to learn how to publish a book myself, but I will go out and find a woman who's real good at that. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what you did.
And that's what I did. Yeah. And, you know, having her kind of be my book mentor and be able to walk me through the process of writing this book was like, it was a real gift. It was a real game changer. And the way that she's doing business is she's focusing on women and she's building this world for women of women authors. Like, and we, you know, I flew out to North Carolina and spent the weekend in a VRBO with her and Cindy. Yeah. And we basically took the book apart and put it back together and in an Airbnb on a kitchen table like women do. Yeah. And, you know, eating food together and sleeping under the same roof. And this is the way that women do business, is what I was telling Shayna. I was like, this is exactly what my book is about. We don't need to do things the way that men do things. We need to do things the way that women do things. And we need to honor that. Like, if we want to go put together a book in a VRBO, we don't have to do it in some high-rise building in New York City.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have to do it in an office building in a cold, you know, way and let ghost writers write our books for us. Like, we actually can create a world where we can create very specific niches for women to do things in a woman's way. And we're really moving in that direction. And it's so cool.
It's so cool to see.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just so cool to see a different perspective on things.
Yeah. I just want you here with me, like the whole way through.
Yeah.
I just want you walking through the manager journey with me. I just feel like, you know, as we're moving through it, it's just like having your youthful perspective on everything, like rounds me out.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like, you're 20 years younger than me, but I just like love you. I could spend every minute with you.
Oh, I love you too. So happy to be here, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Watching it from start to finish has been so cool. Yeah. And you just got to keep going.
Yeah.
Because you have a voice, you know, and people listen.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And what's next for you, kid?
I don't know.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things that I would love to do. You know, I love the IT field, but I want to become an RN. And, you know, I want to own a med spa one day. That's my biggest goal.
Yeah.
So just anything to strive towards that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I just want to see you like fully in your power and like fully successful and doing what you love to do.
Me too.
You know, because that's all, honestly, that's all like any mom wants for her kids.
Yeah.
Like, are you happy? Are you successful? Like, and it's not even about the money. It's about the happiness that like being successful just means that you've like lived up to your personal goals.
Exactly.
And there's a happiness that comes with that.
Yeah. Any strive towards that, you know, I think I love the art in injecting people's faces. I think it's so cool, you know?
Yes.
So, I don't know. We shall see, though.
Okay, I love it. Well, you're going to keep us posted, and I can't wait to have you back on the show.
I know.
And thank you so much for coming in today. So nice to have you in.
Of course. I love you.
I love you too. Thanks.